Hello, I'm Michael Dutton, and I want to thank you for joining me in this, the 8th part of our series, Exploring the Depths of Short Prayers. Today we're going to talk about the second prayer where specific virtues are mentioned in relation to our activities. This is coming from the teaching section of the American Baha'i Prayer Book. The edition I have, which is the green one, I think it's like 2001, 2002. And this is on page 201 in the teaching section. O God, my God, aid thou thy trusted servants to have loving and tender hearts. Help them to spread amongst all the nations of the earth the light of guidance that cometh from the company on high. Verily thou art the strong, the powerful, the mighty, the all-subsisting, the ever-giving. Verily thou art the generous, the gentle, the tender, the most bountiful. Now, in our seventh part, we talked about two virtues for believers to have, that Baha'u'llah wants us as believers to have. Now he's talking about having a loving and tender heart as we teach. So love is obviously one of God's greatest gifts to mankind. So love is the virtue he wants us to have when we teach. Why love? Why not truthfulness and justice, or trustworthiness and justice, as was mentioned in the prayer for spiritual qualities? No, now he wants us to be loving. Why? If you look and you go through Abdu'l-Baha's writings and talks on the topic of love, you see that he says love is the most potent force in the universe. Nothing that we have is any stronger than love. And you can tell that in your own life. You know when you walk into a room if the people assembled love each other, or if there's animosity, you can feel that too. You know how attracted you are to love. Love is the most powerful force. I mean, Abdu'l-Baha compares it to magnetism. You can see a magnet the size of a pea pick up 5, 10, 15 pounds just because the magnet attracts the steel to it. Now, with gravity we assume is a strong force, but it's really not, because think of the size of the Earth versus our size. Or the size of the sun compared to the size of the Earth. The size of the sun compared to us. We are attracted to the Earth is attracted to the sun. But their masses are, the mass of the sun to the Earth is relatively, on the orders of billions of times more. The mass of the Earth relative to any object on the Earth is millions, billions, whatever times more. Even the mass of the sun relative to the mass of the moon is much greater. So a greater object attracts a smaller object. With magnetism, it doesn't matter the size of the object. What matters is the power of the magnet. So it is with love. The more love you have in your heart, the better teacher you will be. So go and read Abdu'l-Baha's writings about love. Read through his talks about love. Find out how love is such a strong attractant that we should all be loving towards one another. Indeed, love may be the greatest, may be the glue that holds the universe together. I don't know. That's merely conjecture on my part. But if God's love for us is enough to hold the universe together, our love for our fellow man will draw them into the cause. So as you do you're teaching. Remember to love. No, don't remember to love. Make love a part of you. And your teaching work will show greater results. So, read as much as you can about love and see where you can improve your loving attitude and become a better Baha'i, a better teacher, a better person all around. So I want to thank you for joining me as we explore the depths of short prayers. Our next topic will be off virtues. We'll be talking